Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead World Beyond Episode 7, titled Truth or Dare. And this was actually a really good episode. I mean, I might even go as far as saying this is probably the best episode of the season, in my opinion. And I'll explain why I think that in this video, obviously, because I'm going to be doing a review, but I have to give a spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the episode, general spoiler warning. And for those who have seen it, let me know, what did you think about the episode? Maybe I'm overreacting, I don't know. I really like this episode. But yeah, let's get into this review. Alright, so a lot happened in this episode, and that's actually one of the reasons why I really like the episode. If you've been watching my other reviews, I've been mentioning that a problem I have with this show is that not a lot is happening other than walking and talking, and other than the flashbacks. It's not very exciting. The flashbacks are the best part of the episodes. I mean, the last episode didn't have a flashback, and that had some good action in it. And by action, I don't mean like just fighting and stuff like that. By action, I mean just like actual things happening rather than just walking and talking. They don't need to have fights and stuff like that to make it good. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But anyways, so this episode we actually learned about Huck's backstory, and it was actually really good. Might be my favorite backstory we've learned so far. And I've always been wondering, like, what was up with Huck, because she didn't talk too much, and I was always wondering, like, what was up with her character. And in today's episode, we learn about it. We learn her backstory, and I really like the flashback, specifically that second flashback where we saw how the military dealt with the walkers when it first started. That was really interesting because that's something, just in terms of The Walking Dead in general, we don't really get to. We saw a little bit of it way back in season 1 of The Walking Dead, when we got that flashback of Rick and Shane in the hospital. But other than that, we haven't seen much of the early days, especially, in terms of the military. And in today's episode, we got that. And seeing everyone's reaction to the apocalypse starting. And this is happening from all different angles. All the characters seem to be, the flashbacks seem to be around the time where the apocalypse is starting. And I think that's a good point to have the flashbacks, because we get to see a little bit of how their life is before, which is good. Like we saw this episode, we saw Huck, when the guy she was talking to and all that kind of stuff. And then it happens right around the time where the apocalypse started, and then we get to see their first experiences. So yeah, I really enjoyed Huck's backstory. I thought it was really good. But in terms of what was happening in the episode live, we saw that the group, they were camping somewhere, and they were planning on getting oil and refueling. And the group, Tony and Percy, they decided to help out and tag along in the journey, which I liked. Now things did take a turn there at the end, which we'll discuss in a little bit in the video, because that was a pretty intense twist there. I want to talk a little bit about Percy as well. Well, first of all, the actor is playing Percy. I think he's pretty good. And then I want to talk about that Truth or Dare scene when they were playing the title of the episode, Truth or Dare. But yeah, Percy was a bit of a jerk to Hope, which I didn't like, but I don't get why Iris was okay with it. I mean, she wasn't okay with it, I guess. Like, she was telling Percy, to back. I mean, she was just saying, she answered the question. But I don't know. I feel like Iris, obviously Hope got really uncomfortable and just left. But I feel like Iris should have said something more there. I don't know. I do like Tony a lot. Now, we saw what happened at the end of the episode, and I can't tell you how upset I was when that happened, because I actually like Tony. He was a very charismatic guy. He was cool. And then I should have known, watching The Walking Dead for 10 years, I should have known that they would have done this, because every time they make you like a character or something, well, not like that, because there are characters we love who are on the show for a long time, but every time there's a minor character who pops up randomly and they're likable, something as bad's gonna happen to that character, I feel like. So we'll get to the rest of that scene in just a second, because I do want to give my thoughts on it as a whole, because it was a really good scene, I thought, and a good ending. But going back to the episode, yeah, I thought the stuff we had with Troy was really good in the episode. I liked that scene with Felix. He was very helpful to the group. We actually had a lot of good character stuff in this episode as a whole, including the Hope and Huck one that we had on the roof of the building, which we'll discuss in a second. But I have to quickly talk about that Mountain Dew advertisement. It was funny, but I liked it, and I kind of thought it was decent, because yes, it was obvious, because I mean, I don't think advertisements are not that. I mean, they're not that hard to not notice. But I thought it was pretty good because he just mentioned that he liked Mountain Dew, and I feel like that's like a normal thing you would do if you saw a drink that you liked. But I don't know. Just quickly wanted to mention that to see what other people thought about it. But yeah, going back to Hope and Huck, so they also had a good scene on the roof. So again, great character stuff in this episode. And I'm really interested in seeing how this is going to play out, like the Elton's mom, Elton, and Hope situation, because it's really interesting because I want to see how it plays out because Elton is like a really nice kid. He cares for Hope. He likes Hope. So I'm interested in seeing what's his reaction going to be. I mean, I think he will be a little bit shocked or a little bit like shooken up from, because I am assuming that, he's eventually going to find out. But, the situation that happened, I don't see Elton like really getting that angry at Hope or anything like that. But we'll see what happens. But that is something I'm looking forward to seeing. Because, yeah, I'm assuming since they've been talking about it for a couple episodes, Hope is eventually going to tell Elton. And then we had that situation with that guy downstairs who had Hope, on hostage. And again, really good stuff from Huck. And I liked how they had that connection with that moment with Huck and the moment in the past with the flashbacks. And I liked how they, told the story combined. And we had the flashbacks and what was happening present day. But again, great stuff from Huck. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's surprising or anything like that. But I just think because I've always been, like, Huck is like the character who I've been the most curious about in some ways, like what's up with her, because she's kind of quiet, but I feel like there's more there. And in this episode, we got her backstory and it ended up being one of the best. So allow us to now talk about that ending, because first of all, I gotta say, I really did like the ending. I thought it was a great ending because we need more stuff like that in this show. I mean, we need conflict between characters and between the group, which is what we got in this episode. But again, it does really suck losing Troy because he was such a cool character, very nice to the group. But the ending really made it seem like it was Silas who did it because he was laying down, he had the bottle next to him and the gun. But my question is, did he really do it? I don't think so. I'm kind of being suspicious of Percy because Percy, I feel like there's more to Percy than meets the eye. But the thing that also kind of throws me off is that Percy, why would Percy kill his uncle unless he's like a really bad guy, right? That's what also makes me confused. And it could have, we really don't know what's going to happen. It's hard to tell because I feel like you can make arguments from both sides. But you guys let me know, what do you think about that ending? Do you think it was Silas or do you think it was Percy? But the thing is, like, Percy and Troy, they're family, and they've known each other for so long. So, I mean, I don't know. We know Silas doesn't like Percy because, I mean, in the episode, you kind of got that hint that Silas did not like Percy. And I mean, even the first episode that Percy got introduced, Silas didn't like him. I think he straight up told Felix that I don't really like him. So maybe Silas was trying to get Percy and then Troy stepped in or something like that. And that's why the window is broken because Percy jumped out. So again, I don't know. This is what I mean. Like, I feel like you can make an argument for either side. We'll find out next week probably, but this is where you guys come in. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about all this and who do you think did it? But overall, again, I gotta say, I really enjoyed this episode. Probably my favorite of the season. I'm gonna wrap it up there because that was the episode. But again, let me know, who do you think killed Troy there at the end? But also let me know, what did you think about the episode as a whole? I'm definitely interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions. But again, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and for more Walking Dead videos, just be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.